Colleagues, as my privilege, I also want to add my voice to this very, very important observation made by distinguished Senator Abdul Nengi. Let it be on record that I, Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, I'm not against the appointment of whoever you recommended, but under the current circumstance and the fact that if today you want to interview 100 or even 1,000 qualified people for this position from Rivers, you will get it to choose from. Federal character, section 14.3, reflects that. And as he rightly said, we should not, as a Senate, just approve or think that what is being done is not against the Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by more than Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by the conscience. We are the highest decision-making body in this country politically. Please, please, I beg you in the name of God, because the history will be there. If there is nobody appropriately, if the argument you are giving me now is that you want to get somebody out of Rivers so that the person that will be in charge of this will be unbiased in any way, that is a different thing. But the people should be carried along.
This matter does not call for any form of grandstanding. It is a constitutional matter. For any and every appointment, Mr. President, made pursuant to this Constitution, two things always stand out as legal principles: eligibility criteria and disqualification. You may be eligible, but be disqualified. And the two are well spelled out in our Constitution. For eligibility, our Constitution says anyone to be so appointed into this position must be qualified for election into the State House of Assembly. You must be qualified. And the conditions for qualification for State of Assembly are well, stipulated in our Constitution. So the person we are talking about, well educated, a Nigerian with a PhD, is eligible for election. The next question is he disqualified from holding this position? We, in the ad-hoc committee, were the first to examine this issue. He's from Cross River. For the record, out of the 7 nominees, 6 are from River State, the members. The chairmanship nominee from Cross River. And we said, you are eminently eligible, you are qualified. But are you not disqualified by the virtue of the fact that you are not a resident or a registered voter in the state, in River State? And the nominee was very clear that there's no section of the Constitution that disqualifies him from holding that position. We did not stop there, sir. We put it on hold, we consulted. And by the following day, the committee receives decided cases by the judiciary. Now, this is why I'm saying there is no need for grandstanding. The courts have held that you don't have to be a registered voter in a particular state to be able to hold such an appointment. However, rather than grandstand, if we as a parliament disagree with the court on this, what is expected of us is to bring a bill and legislate it into action.
The Constitution is the grand norm of the land. So long as there is no inhibition, by way of constitutional prohibition, there is no constitutional inhibition. We are good to go. We are here to uphold the Constitution. In fact, we even swore to uphold the Constitution. And there is no any inhibition by way of the constitutional provision, which is the grand norm of the land. As a Nigerian, Any Nigerian is free to take up appointment anywhere in Nigeria. I can be governor in Lagos State if I am elected by the people of Lagos. I can be governor in Benue if the people of Benue elect me, I will be governor in Benue. Look, in the Second Republic, somebody from Borno,
excuse me.
contested and became member of House of Reps.
It is not from here that politics is creeping into this discussion. Quite frankly, because we are looking at Rivers State under an emergency rule, under an administrator that ordinarily is not supposed to be a member of APC. That's what it means. And so, what we are saying here is this. The report has been laid. I'm not sure that anybody is objecting to the report per se. You know, because something happened, something dramatic happened this afternoon on the floor of the Senate, where the chairman of Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition breached all things that are ethical and left his house to another house.
Point of order.
Today, Mr. President, we are saying that if 6 people from Rivers can be members of the Electoral Committee, what stops the 7th person from coming from Rivers? But if in the wisdom of the extraordinary leader there, he picks somebody from outside Rivers, one, he's from Cross River, and you know that there were some eyebrows raised when he was appointed administrator. Now he has gone to pick a Cross River person again to become chairman of the Electoral
I think
Commission.
order, please. Minority Leader, 1 second remaining. 1 second.
At the end of the day, if you say it's politics, there's no problem with it because we are all politicians and it's politics that brought us here. So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to be talking law here. I'm talking about ethics. And so, Mr. President, what you want to hear is that we are going to take this report. From this eyes, we are going to take this report. But let it be known that at least we have some concerns about what is going on there. Because in the first place, this is an emergency rule.
Your time is up. I'm sorry. Your time is up, Minority Leader.
Less than 3 months.
Your time is up.
Have you been keeping time? Have you been keeping time? This is somebody who has less than 3 months.
Order.
Lead and foremost to stay. When is he going to conduct this election? When is he going to inaugurate this election? That people, because
your time is up. Your time is up.
I've been to River State almost 40 years ago, and I know the quality of people in River State. I do not see any logical reason why a River man will not chair this electoral commission. That the committee has reported, I'm okay, but let it be on record that I don't see the necessity of having somebody from another state chairing a local election committee of another state.